How was the eclipse for you last week? Hopefully, you were able to experience some kind of transformation or insight. So, let me know in the comments how that was for you. I will say for myself, I did feel a little up and down. I definitely experienced some emotional lows, but I was also able to gain some clarity and calm and really reflect on why things have been the way they are and how it can help me moving forward. I definitely got some aha moments. So I can see how it is helpful, even though I do feel like it was a bit of a emotional roller coaster. That's just my experience. So let me know how it was for you. I feel like one really good insight and aha moment that I had was around my career path and looking at some patterns I've had over the past decade around career and purpose and why some things have been the way they are. A lot of good takeaways, a lot of things I've learned, and a lot of direction for moving forward. That I did find helpful. I feel like it's just a good reminder that we also live in a physical world and bringing more of the spiritual into the physical. And I can see how work, whether it's, working for someone else, working on something I'm passionate about, or working on something I'm not passionate about, I can kind of see more clearly how bringing the spiritual into the physical affects that area of my life and just feeling more balanced there. So sometimes we do things that we have to do things we don't always want to do or aren't always fun, but I don't know, like it's good to look at the purpose in all of it and realize we are living in a physical world and there's always going to be those mundane tasks. Maybe not even with work, but even maybe in the home or, chores or personal errands, just adulting in general. Like there's things we have to do because we are in a 3D reality. And while we're experiencing a lot of 5D dimensional things and bringing that energy in, like we are here, we do experience time the way it is. So just sometimes that can be just a reality check, like, and how can we bring more of that spiritual into the physical while keeping up on the things that just they need to be done. So I feel like I found some balance there. We're kind of in between. Well, we're not in between. We're in waning phase. We just had our full moon. We're between full moon and new moon, which will be, I believe, the 29th. And we also have our solar eclipse on the 29th, which should feel lighter than the eclipse we just had. So that is good. I feel like that does bring in some lighter energy and feelings of hope, just to know that it'll lighten up. We do have Venus and Mercury in retrograde, so just a reminder it's okay to take a step back. Also in waning phase, it's also good to take some time for self and solitude. So it feels like there's just multiple energies going on that are really calling us to rest and go within, take time for self. So if you're not feeling like speeding ahead or super motivated, it's okay. Just know that'll come in a couple weeks. We'll be feeling a little more like moving forward and getting motivated. So it may just be a good time to reflect and kind of catch on some things that maybe you left on the back burner or forgot about, or that you've been procrastinating. Just take some time to kind of catch up and just go within, and just know that energy is just preparing you for being able to move forward with more clarity and more motivation here in a couple weeks. We'll be moving into our spring equinox energy, which is, feels like a new year, feels like new beginnings. So that's exciting. You may start feeling like some spring cleaning. I know this time of year, I always kind of, I feel like cleaning house, like getting organized. I was even just telling my kids this morning we have spring break next week, and I already told them, plan on one day of just some cleaning and organizing. Let's get rid of some toys, get rid of some clothes, get things cleaned and organized, and just start spring fresh, So that may be something you feel called to. And yeah, it's all good things coming. Just a reminder that everything is working in your favor, even if it doesn't always feel like it at the time. All right, let's end with a card. I'm going to pull a card from Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. I haven't pulled the card yet. Sometimes I pull it before I record, but I'm just feeling like waiting. So let's shuffle here and see what is going to be supportive for us for this week ahead. Some additional guidance. Okay, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so this card is letting us know that things are in motion. Okay, so we can expect results. All right, so it's like it's a time of patience. Okay, so I'm really like feeling like the message here is just to trust that the results are coming. Just rather than trying to rush ahead, though, it's going to be better just to be patient and trust that the results are on the way. So there's something you've put in motion maybe these past couple months where maybe it hasn't felt like you've seen the results yet. Like you've gotten started, you've done the work, you've been making changes. It just doesn't quite feel like it's happened yet. So this card is just letting you know there is something on the way, but you've done what you needed to do. You don't really need to do anything extra at the moment or anything to push ahead, right? It's more about just that divine timing, and just let yourself sit in patience and solitude, and know that you've done enough. Sometimes when things aren't happening or moving quickly, we feel like we aren't doing enough, and oftentimes we really have. We've done enough, but the lesson is more in patience at the time and trusting that it's on the way. So just, keep doing what you're doing. You're on track. All right. Okay. If you found this helpful, you are welcome to share it with a friend if you feel led to, if you think it could help them too. And I will be back next week. Take care.